Até onde você iria pela verdade? Em Down Cemetery Road, nova série da Apple TV, uma detetive particular, interpretada pela oscarizada Emma Thompson, e uma mulher pacata, vivida por Ruth Wilson, embarcam em uma investigação perigosa quando o desaparecimento de uma menina parece ser a peça-chave de uma grande conspiração envolvendo criminosos e até figuras políticas da Inglaterra. A cada episódio, uma nova reviravolta prende a sua atenção nesse suspense afiado, que também é produzido por Emma Thompson. E eu conversei com as duas protagonistas da produção. Confira! I'm Kelly Miyashiro from Veja Brasil. It's really nice meeting you and talking to you guys. Thank you for the opportunity. I want to first of all ask you, Emma, what has motivated you to start and produce Down Cemetery Road? What has fascinated you about playing Zoe?
Well, I love Mick Herron. I found his books years before they were made into television. I actually was astonished by them because they were a thriller genre, which I've always loved, but they were funny. And at the center of the Zoe Byrne books were these two women who I just found completely fascinating. Very strange, sort of normal, really, in a way. No, not people who suddenly turn around and turn out to be brilliant at killing people, or just very, very like with knitting needles, or judo experts, or the special skills that suddenly turn up in an awful lot of these thriller genre movies. No, these are just sort of ordinary women really struggling with not only themselves but also a seemingly intractable problem that keeps on revealing itself to go deeper and deeper and deeper, like a terrible spider's web. So it was a really a no-brainer for me wanting to do it. I loved it. I loved the writing.
O caso pode ter cachorro grande envolvido.
Ou talvez cachorro de porte médio.
And Ruth, Sarah is this character, this woman that she appears to be holding herself back a lot of most of the time, but she senses that something is really wrong when this girl goes missing, right? How was it for you to also play this character, and how will Sarah's journey devolve throughout the episodes?
Yeah, I mean, I loved the premise of it because it's a woman who has a thinks there's a conspiracy theory, and we've all got friends. All of us think there's some sort of conspiracy theory or something happening, but hers proves to be right, even though everyone thinks she's delusional. So her instincts are very strong, and I thought there's a really interesting drive to this woman. She's got a good moral core and center and character, and she sort of cares for this young girl who's been taken. And I think that's a personal quest, and she is someone that holds back. She's someone that doesn't really belong in the world she's created for herself. So this quest to find this girl in some way might release her from her own life as well. It's sort of it's her own personal quest as well as a bigger one to sort of crack what this conspiracy is and who's behind this conspiracy and get justice. So I think there's something really brilliantly amongst that. It's all very funny, and she's flawed and ridiculous, and has this meets her match in Zoe Byrne and meets her mentor in Zoe Byrne. So I think there's it's a wonderful combination of characters and a journey to go on.
Great, and I guess everybody loves a good mystery show like Down Cemetery Road, and you guys are amazing, by the way. But in your opinion, what is the greatness about this type of genre of storytelling?
Well, I can't think of when the thriller actually was born as a genre, because if you think back through literature, I just don't know where it quite started. I mean, it might even be quite recently, but that thing of Wilkie Collins, maybe, that thing of setting up something that you don't know the answer to, like a puzzle. We've always liked puzzles. And we've always actually, even the human race has always loved a riddle. So actually, maybe it's the modern version of the riddle that so fascinated the Greeks and the Romans. What's the answer? Where is it? I like the invention of mazes, and think we like mystery, humans. I think we've liked it, and we've always liked it. And this just happens to me the modern version of the sort of strange, slightly kind of intriguing and spooky mystery. I mean, I've always loved them myself, actually.
Você entrou na minha casa?
Onde estava ontem à noite?
Quem é você?
Zoe Bowen, investigadora particular.
And for you, Ruth, is like the same?
Yeah, I think people want to know, they want to find a solution to things and the truth. And that's why we get these, why there's online and so these amateur sleuths that end up trying to solve things because there's a desire to have the answer to everything. Now, life is a mystery. So you're always going to be on a quest to find the truth and probably never find it. But I think that's it's the human condition, is to try and want to know everything. And so that's why we're drawn to these dramas, I should think.
And probably when they get to the end of it and they've worked it out, there's a huge sense of satisfaction.
Yeah.
You know, you think, oh, I feel good. It's a bit like the resolution in a piece of music, you know, and you go, oh, I feel better.
And for people who go, oh, I knew that was going to happen. I knew. I saw that coming.
Yeah.
You know,
who did it? Who do you think did it? Who do you think did it? Who do you think did it? You know, I want that to happen each week when each they go out and people to sort of see each other wherever they work and go, who do you think that she, that's the fun part, isn't it, as well? Sharing it.
Amazing. Thank you guys so much for the opportunity. It's really nice talking to you both.
Nice talking to you too. Thank you so much.
E esse foi o Tela Plana. Até semana que vem.